All right, everybody, how's it going? Um, I hope you're not scared by the first day of the reading, because reading is a bit challenging. So now, as a video lessons, I start from very easy stuff, but I'll increase the um, reading activities gradually. The difficulty will increase day by day, but that one I believe is pretty easy. All right, okay, so this is about it's called man's passion for flights. Okay, this is like how people try to create the vehicles to fly from the beginning to the end. So that's all about it. So it will come like chronological order from a very, very ancient attempts until now. All right, so that's enough. And we'll go to the question first. Okay, so the questions here, there are altogether 14 questions. Okay, question number 1 to 8 is matching. You're gonna have to match the paragraphs to the headings to the paragraph. So when you read the headings, you should underline the keywords, and at the same time, you should anticipate the answers. Okay, so number 1 is the first powered flight. Powered means is like it didn't use the wind energy or the height or something like that. It used the engine. So it's likely to come pretty late. Okay. Number 2, pushing the limits of the technology. So that's also it's all about technology. So it can be predicted to come pretty late. All right. The first international flight, international from one country to another. So it is all bound to come pretty late. Planes without engines, so it's got to be earlier. Okay. How a hot air balloon works. So the paragraph's all about the explanation of how a hot air balloon works. And number 6, Birdman. I mean, people who try to fly like a bird, so that's got to be pretty early. And number 7 is a genius who saw the future. So it's got to be a pretty ancient scientist who predicted, foreseen the future. All right. And number 8, the first man-made things to fly. So it's also bound to be pretty early. Number 9, a flying farm. Farm, right? In a farm, there could be like animals, there could be like um, plants, but it's more likely animals and a collection of animals who fly. All right. And number 10 is a long history of flying. So you've got to read, and also as you read, you try to generalize the whole idea of the paragraph and you match. But don't start working on one section yet. You move on to another sections. All right, so number 9, multiple choice. According to Greek legend, Icarus never got home because you try to find Greek legends, you try to find a paragraph that tells you about Greek legend, and you try to find that person and why didn't he get home. You try to find the answers in the paragraph. Only when you found the answer should you read the question. Otherwise, you haven't, you shouldn't have started reading the options yet. Okay, and now let's move it on. Question number 10 to 12 is also multiple choice. Okay, the Chinese were very good at making things. So all of them are things that fly. So does it ring a bell in your head? The Chinese were very good at making things that fly. And also here, the first man-made thing that flies. See, so heading number 8 and question number 10 has got to have a connection. All right, number 11, which modern flying machine is based on a 500-year-old design? Again, here is the design, so it has a connection with that. Probably a genius who saw the future, who designed the stuff. Okay, so heading number 7 and question number 11 are connected. And the first powered flight was performed by powered flight. So here is the first power flight. So heading number 1 and question number 12 are connected. Okay, you should get that 2 answers at the same time. And finally, all right, so here there are 2 questions. All right, choose the 2 answers. All right, according to the information in the paragraph, which 2 factors did George Cayley realized would be necessary for a long flight. So you try to find the paragraph that tells you about George Cayley, and you try to choose the list of factors, the correct factors. Okay, and again, don't forget, don't read. Find the answers. Okay, there are two reading pages. Okay, this one is a reading page. All right, and this is the question page. Okay, so get it done, will you?